Good morning and welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. And I'm going to tell you today how fear is always present and how you can step through it right after this. You have to be strong enough to endure these things. You have to approach women. With today's social media, she's constantly being hit on. Women are always in the game. You have to stay focused. We are men. That's what we do. All right, let's get after it today. Fear, fear, fear. It's always there and it's always near. Yes, it will be there for the rest of your life. Make it a friend because it will stand between you and everything you desire. You must walk through it. I was reading a post the other day and someone said, how do I get over this approach anxiety when approaching women? You're never going to get over it. Wouldn't life be boring if there was no nervousness or nothing to push through, no challenge? It's always going to be there. Sure, the more you do it, the more you get used to it and the easier it is, but there's always going to be approach anxiety. There's always going to be fear between you and the opportunity to achieve whatever you desire in life. And if you put that in respects to women and dating, if you see a girl you want to approach, you're more than likely going to be nervous. If you think before you approach, the best thing to do is just to step right up there before you have time to be nervous. Many things have happened to me in my life that were very dangerous, but it happened so quickly, I had no fear because I had to act. I was held up by gunpoint. I've had guns drawn on me. I've been in knife fights. I've been in fights. I've had to escape foreign countries. I could go on and on. But the point is, I didn't have time to think. Now, in contrast to that, when I was younger, I used to go deer hunting all the time. Okay, I was sitting in a tree one morning, and I looked over my left shoulder, and here come a deer down the mountain. I had to wait for him to get to where I could shoot at him because my back was against the tree, and I couldn't turn. So by the time this deer, I think it's called buck fever, by the time this deer got down to where I was at, he was right under the tree where I was, and then I could aim and shoot at him. I could have fallen out of the tree on top of him. That's how close he was. But because I had waited so long, my heart was beating fast. I turned around and I don't think I even aimed at him. I just shot 3 times. He looked up at me and walked off. I had time to load the gun as he was walking off. I shot 3 more times and still missed him. I was so pissed off I walked out of the woods. Now, why did I bring that up? Because I had time to wait, I had time to think, I had time for that fear and that anxiety to build up, the excitement. I really wasn't afraid, but the tension, the anxiety, the anticipation, and I missed him. Now, in contrast to that, years later, I was walking in the woods with my gun, hunting, and I saw a deer. I raised the gun, shot him, and killed him. Didn't have time to think. There was no nervousness or excitement until after the deer was dead. 2 similar situations, except one I had time to think. I had to wait. The other one, I didn't, and I experienced no fear or anxiety or nervousness. It's the same when you go out there to meet a girl, or when you're out there meeting girls. As soon as you see the girl that you like and you want to approach, you got to do it before you have time to think. Because the longer you think, you'll be just like I was with that first deer, waiting, anticipating, anxiety building. Your heart will start beating. Okay, but that's the way it is with everything, everything. If you have a goal, and I know you do if you're watching me here, surely all of my 1,371 subscribers have written goals. And if you haven't gotten yours yet, write it down now. Very important. You have to have a target to aim at to hit it. If you don't have anything to aim at, how are you going to hit it? If you don't have a direction, how to move off into, how are you going to be guided? And when you are guided in the direction of your goal, then you're going to have opportunities arise. I think Napoleon Hill calls them bridges of incidences. And when they do, you have to cross those bridges. Now, there will be fear on the bridge. So you have to walk across the bridge through the fear to get to the opportunity to achieve what you desire. There may be many opportunities along the way to your goal or to your desire. And each time you will have to walk through a certain amount of fear. And that's the only reason some people never achieve what they desire, because they're afraid. They're afraid to approach the fear, to walk through the fear, to get on the other side of the bridge, to accept and to partake of this opportunity, which will get them closer to their goal or will actually help them to achieve that goal. It depends what kind of a goal you have, how many bridges of incidences you have to cross. It's all about building your character along the way, so when you achieve that goal, you have the integrity, the character to maintain it. You're not ready now, or you would have it. But you will get ready, you will become ready as you walk along the road and cross those bridges of incidences and walk through those fears, those anxieties, those things that you need to build you up. Okay? So that's all I have time for today. I got to get up at 4:30 every morning and go to work because we're working downtown, so my time is really pressed. Hope this has been of value to you. Thank you to my 1,371 subscribers. If you weren't here, who would I be talking to? No one would be listening. So, if you liked the video, hit the PayPal button, donate. If you'd like to get my help personally, you can contact me at marksinspiration.com. That's my website, or the email will be in the description. Have a great day, and remember, walk through those fears.